Edna Mode. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. So today I'm doing just a normal glam beauty look. I mean, it's nothing like overtly creative. It's not like I'm literally transforming myself into a pumpkin or something, but I did think that it would be fun being that the new Incredibles movie was just released, and so I was kind of inspired and I didn't want to do a full-on body paint for this. I was interested in doing a body paint kind of like how I did Captain America and Spider-Man. It kind of just got to the point where I just wasn't as big of a fan of that idea. I think it would have been neat to do, but it wasn't something that I was like super stoked about. And so I was just like, just do something like easy and fun and that some people can use maybe more in their daily lives. And so I thought that I could do a glam Incredibles inspired makeup. Now, would you wear this every day? Maybe not. You might if you do like to wear glam makeup out more. But this also is great because it's not just Incredibles themed. You could wear this to prom, you could wear this to a party, anything like that. It's just really fun. You can use this to practice your makeup skills, but I did decide to take the colors from Incredibles and apply that onto my eyes. So we kind of have some reds going into yellow, and there's like a tiny bit of orange in there. There's not a lot, but just kind of inspired by the colors from Incredibles. And I got some glasses to kind of pull some Edna Mode feels, some vibes from her. So anyways, if you guys are interested in recreating this look, or you just want to get into the Incredibles spirit, or you just want to watch me apply cosmetics onto my face, just keep watching. Hey guys, so to get started, I'm going to be taking my Buckle Bunny Beauty Fringe Benefit Primer and just applying that all over my face before I take my Too Faced Born This Way foundation in Warm Nude and just applying this all over my face with a large Morphe buffing brush. Next, I will be taking my ColourPop No Filter Concealer in number 14 and just applying this to the areas that I would like to highlight before remembering that I have recently been liking to contour first. So I'm just taking my Buckle Bunny Beauty Cream to Powder Foundations in Caramel and Mocha and using this as my cream contour and making sure to blend it out. Then we're going to be jumping back over to concealer. I personally like doing contour and then concealer just because I feel like if you happen to make your face look too dark and it starts to look kind of weird, then you can lighten it up. And I feel like that's easier to do as opposed to having to cake on even more foundation and before you know it, you just kind of look like you're melting. We're going to use our Airspun Translucent Powder to go ahead and bake our concealer so it can last all day before we hop over to eyeshadow. So I'm just taking my Smashbox 24-Hour Photo Loving Primer and just applying this all over my lid to prep it before going into my Makeup Geek eyeshadows. This is in White Lies, and I'm just going to be applying this up onto the brow bone before I go in with some Vanilla Bean, and I'm just going to be applying this into the crease to serve as a nice and simple transition shade for the rest of the shadows. I'm also going to be taking this Rest color and applying that from the outer corner into the crease. Don't worry about it being messy because we are going to blend it out as we go. Next, I'm going to be taking this darker burgundy color and doing the same thing, starting from the outer corner and working my way in. Once again, the reason it's okay to be a little messy with this is because we're going to mostly be using this as the background for the concealer to lay on top of. And then we're going to be moving on to this metallic rose color, just applying that into the crease before deepening up that color with a little bit of this black. I want to start with a little bit and start to build it up so you don't have too harsh of a line and then it ends up looking a lot darker than you intended it to be. Next, I'm going to be taking my ColourPop No Filter Concealer in white, and I'm just going to be softly creating that cut crease. Cut creases are pretty hard, so just be patient, and I found that the technique that is currently working for me best is to not use as much swiping motions as I was used to when I first started, and kind of dotting out with the rounded tip of your brush, and then kind of starting to smooth it out and blend it out towards the center of the eye. You're going to want to make sure to set this with some white eyeshadow. I personally like to use white just to make sure that everything stays and nothing will start to transfer, because there's nothing worse than having to sneeze or look up and then you have concealer all over your eye in places that it's not supposed to be. Next, I'm going to be taking this yellow shimmery color from my Morphe 35B palette and just applying this from the inner corner of the eye and slightly blending it off to the center of the eyelid before going in with this gold color from my Morphe and Jaclyn Hill eyeshadow palette and applying that to the center of the lid just so we can get a little bit of a darker gold in there. Next, I'm going back into this light Rest color and I'm just going to be applying that on the outer corner again just so we can kind of blend that out, and I'm going to be doing the same thing with the darker burgundy color just so we can kind of bring those colors back into this look, and you're going to want to make sure that you are blending this out. Next, we're going to be taking this shimmery peach color and we're going to be applying that in between the gold and burgundy colors just to serve as a nice and subtle transition. We're also going to be taking this yellow color and applying this right on top of the burgundy of the cut crease so it blends into our brow bone nicely, and I feel like this added so much to the look and it looks really awesome and is just a beautiful colorful transition. Next, we're going to be brushing off the excess translucent powder from earlier so we can move on to our lower lash line. I'm going to be starting off by taking this yellow color and just applying that all over my lower lash line before I go in with this red color, and I'm just going to be applying that from the outer corner towards the center. And then I'm also going to be doing the exact same thing with the burgundy colors, and you're just going to be taking your NYX Epic Ink Liner now and creating a nice sharp wing to really help complete this eye look. I also went ahead and applied some black eyeliner to my lower waterline before we moved on to contour. I'm taking my Too Faced Cocoa Contour Palette, taking medium and dark cocoa, and just chiseling out my cheekbones even more than we did earlier with the cream contour. This is also going to help set that contour because we didn't really apply translucent powder to the areas that we contoured, just the areas that we had concealer and whatever extra might have touched it, but this is just going to help make sure that stays all day. Next, I'm taking my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer and I'm just going to be bronzing up my cheeks a little bit, get a nice summer glow before we move on to blush. I'm taking my Lorac Matte Blush in Tinge and just applying this to the apples of my cheeks to add a little rosy glow. I'm going to go ahead and spray my face with my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist just so we can have this makeup really last all day before we take our Anastasia Beverly Hills That Glow Kit, taking a Sunburst and just applying this to our cheekbones so we literally just look like the sun is making us dewy and, olive oil is on our face. It's great. For my lips, I'm going to be taking my NYX lip liner in Brick House and just outlining them so they can look nice and sharp for our lipstick. Then I'm going to be taking my ColourPop Lippy Sticks in Lady. And guys, I actually believe that this is going to be discontinued on the website, which is so sad because this is one of my favorite lip colors they have. So if you want one, make sure to go buy one because it is so gorgeous and comfortable and it's one of my favorite reds and I'm so picky about reds. So if you can, I would definitely go grab one while you can. For my lashes, after I've curled them, I'm going to be taking my Tarte Tarteist Lash Paint Mascara and just sweeping this through them to get that nice volumizing look before I take my Ardell 231 eyelashes and just apply this to my lash line. And to finish this look up, we need to add just a little bit of sparkle into our lives. So I'm going to be taking my NYX Crystal Liners and just applying this on to the eyelid. And if you want, feel free to add a little bit onto your lips as well. And that is the completed look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment down below if you'd like to see next. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my videos. Also, to make sure you see my videos, make sure to turn your post notifications on. That is the bell on the right side or left side of the subscribe button. This is going to alert you because YouTube is being weird and not alerting people when we upload. And I don't know, if you want to come hang out with me, feel free to press that button. Also, if you guys have seen the new Incredibles movie, let me know what you think about it. I thought it was super cute. So anyways, with all of that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!